I'm ready. Let's do it here in the Bronx. First pitch outside. We're underway. Lance Barksdale, the home. Chopped to first base and a foul ball. And the 1-1.
One big part of it. He's been lights out his career here. The new guy in town, Duda. Yankees have put them three more games back. Started this series.
Strike three. Gorgeous done. Here's Steven Souza Jr. Two and 0.
Marks has become better and better as the year has gone by. More experience, obviously, but I just think he understands a little bit. We talked a little bit how he has.
And the 3-0.
The Yankees have been good on ball 4 there at home.
American League. And the Red Sox
make up for it the next day. You got to be really careful the way you pitch him today.
Well, he's 0-for lead. Really out there. Grounded foul.
So Montgomery, what do you?
2-2.
Travel days, so these are enjoyable days for players at home.
Swing and a miss, got him. A home run in each of his first 2 games. Missed outside.
We didn't quite get a shot.
There's a base hit to left field by Duda. Frazier gets the ball into third. Souza stops at second. And a strike.
Very effective in these spots. That's what saves a lot of runs.
And quickly. And the pitch. 1-2. Plouffe at the plate. Montgomery deals the 1-2. Up the middle, a base hit. Souza rounds third. He's coming home. He'll score. Gardner flips the ball into Gregoria. Foul back to the screen, 0-1. Foul the other way and out of play, 0-2. The 0-2. Dribbled slowly to second. Torreyes to head. He will lead off. 11-game hitting streak. He's had the most walk-offs of any Yankee since.
Down on the field, it just kind of gave you an insight of how a lot of times hitters put the pressure. As a hitter, that you're in command of the at-bat and not the pitcher.
That's something that Kenny Singleton.
You just start putting pressure on yourself and forget. So many good things can happen and bases loaded, infield in. A couple pitches right at the top of that strike zone in this series.
Popped up. Longoria makes a Frazier. Quality starts in his 9 starts. And he was having a good year at AAA in 11 of baseball. AAA in the majors. Big cut by Frazier, 2-1. Baseball America. And he made his major league debut against the White Sox. 3-1. Dropped the breaking ball on 3-1. Foul back. Line drive, base hit left field. 1 out single. I think he's just in a little bit of a slump. 2-0.
You've seen him get some pitches that, you know, his mechanics are just a little bit off right now.
3-0. High fly ball, right field. Souza is there, and he'll make the play for the second out.
Again, that's an out, but that's a way to get back to where he was.
Strike. 2-7. Baltimore 4-5. Toronto 5-5. Runner goes. Swung on a miss. Throw to second. It hits Frazier and goes into center field. And he'll get up and go to third. Stolen base and an E2. You think that's because the catcher simply doesn't have the time to spin the baseball?
At times you get a bad grip on a ball, but you know, a lot of it's very tough for the middle infielder.
Swing and a miss. Holiday down on strike.
You do in real life.
Here's Ramos leading off. About a 1.5 ERA in those starts.
Again, we talked about it in the pregame. I mean, there's so many things, as Matt Holliday did, the Cardinals, that it's, you know, it's based on winning, and much like the Yankees.
Series I mentioned, and the Yankees got him for a couple of minor league pitchers. So he's they're 7 games behind Cleveland now in the Central, and they said, well, let's get what we can for it. Don't know if that deal will happen, but supposedly the last we read from
that girl in the front row
who you married.
Who I married like him. That's right. He
was a Marlin for 8 days before they traded him to the Mets.
Rock, I'm anxious to hear his speech.
Remember when we had him up here? He selected by today's Game Era Committee. Popped up, shallow left. And Frazier cuts in front of Gardner. There's Echeverria. He swings and fouls the ball off. One quick thing about the
out.
Checks the swing, 1-1.
It's very important stuff here.
High fly ball, left field, long run for Frazier. He leaps, and he makes the play. He thinks he needs about 3 games, and Joe Girardi said, I hope that's the case. He also pointed out that he's a switch hitter.
I don't think so either, Michael. There's no doubt they're not going to rush him, especially considering the fact that he's dealing with an oblique. They want to make sure that he goes through everything at 100%.
Girardi is, getting more looks at Frazier, and Aaron Hicks was having such a good year. But 3 days doesn't tell you a lot. And it's, say you hurt an ankle or you hurt a leg, where you can still have that bat in your hand and take swings and stuff. Would you say close to a month?
Over. Fouled away and in the seats. So you're taking attention from what should be a marquee event.
8 games, and where you would start it at 5 o'clock after the games are over, or the All-Star break obviously is a big national.
Former Yankee manager Dallas Green said,
"You know what? Those Hall of Fame, are have a lot to do with the much more personal, and it affected me that way when I would hear you. But they're the same kind of people. They were baseball players, and they just happened to be great ones. Off the corner, but a lot of times you see that called very tough.
That's ball 4. Here's Todd Frazier.
You look at that as a player, and in your
even watching on TV or we're here watching with the play, doesn't seem like a big guy. He's big. Check swing. The ball was in the dirt. Heads up base running by Headley as he gets the second. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Torres fouls it back.
First pitch.
1-1. Rays lead 1-0 on the Plouffe RBI single in the top. 1-1. Drilled deep to left field. Giving chase. Dickerson looking up. See ya! A 2-run home run for Torres. And the Yankees lead 2-1.
Just love to watch this little guy and what he does for this team. Lapping with Didi Gregorius down in the tunnel today like Mr. Energy. And I tell you what, you can't ask for a better utility.
Austin Romine takes it.
No, you see Judge and those guys jog, not Torres. Sprinting to first base in case it hits the top of the wall.
It's Torres' third home run of the year. Swing and a miss. So the fourth strike. Peter Borges leads off. Missed outside, 1-0. And that is a big part of their game.
When they hit home runs at home, obviously a good stadium to do it, and I think that
line to left field, it's a base hit. It's going to be extra bases. Clint Frazier plays out there on the warning track, and Borges starts off with a double.
As you think it might, Michael, you made the comment somebody might get hurt here. I don't think it's the case. They're just having some fun down there.
No. Let's get a camera on that.
Fletch, give me your warning.
2-0 on. There's a strike.
Yeah, much better. See, kind of. That's good.
Swing and a miss. Strikeout of Souza. Here's Longoria. He struck out in the first. Runner at second, one man out. I would not have thought that.
Yeah.
Chop, left side. Montgomery Fields fires. Not in time. Nice scoop by Headley to save a run as Borges stops it.
That was a bomb.
Just missed inside.
You're out of the game. You got your own pitch cast up in your head, don't you?
K-cast.
Nice.
Ripped to right field. Foul. Runner goes this time. Fouled away. And a walk. So the bases are loaded. There's a strike. Yankees have an added arm in the.
A couple hard, good fastballs, got ahead in the count. Now you can go for the strikeout.
And the 1-2. 2-2. Swing and a miss. He got him a big strikeout of Plouffe. This will be the 25th pitch this inning. 1-0.
Well, you look at yesterday and how many pitchers you had to use to win that.
Montgomery as he keeps working behind. One, 1-2. And the pitch. Fouled away. And the pitch. Lined into center field. It is a base hit. Borges scores. Longoria scores. It's a 2-run single for Dickerson. Block. The pitch to Ramos. 1-0. One and one.
Has not found pinpoint control with either one of these pitches.
2-1. 3-2 Rays lead. 3-1. He just can't find the plate consistently. Up the middle and through for a base hit. Duda rounds third. They were waving him home. He will score. It's an RBI single for Ramos. It's 4-2. Montgomery's been knocked out. Sessa deals. A wave at a pitch. The 0-1. 1-1. Swing and a miss. Ball gets by Romine, and the runners will move up. Sessa sets and deals the 1-2. 2-2. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got a big strike.
That in depth enough for you?
I loved it. Now I'm going to go a little deeper numbers wise. Fly ball percentage 27 last year, 37 this year. And all three of those are some of the biggest increases in the.
You know, he puts more years in the major leagues. He knows his swing. He's more comfortable at the plate every day. And your bat speed was as good, and you were dumb as a box of rocks out there and really couldn't play.
Strike three. Gardner down on strikes. He did not like that call.
There, didn't it?
Really did.
I was hoping it was out of the box. Like, I'm going to take you back 10 years. I was just wife and kids in the stands. Beautiful wife and kids in the stands. I didn't know you had it in you.
10 years ago.
That's the part that really surprised me.
That is just unbelievable.
Well, you ought to be very proud, Michael. All right, back to earth here.
As Frazier down on strikes, 2 away.
You usually get your true attendance in the seats when Aaron Judge comes to bat. It again, but as a hitter, sometimes when you miss one, I don't know if you go after another one.
He walks him on 4 pitches, so that brings up Holiday as the tying run. And Paul mentioned this, although Montgomery struggled.
Find a pitch, a go-to pitch that he could get a big out when he needed it.
Al Leiter used to.
That's where you got to battle out there.
Mm-hmm. Foul back here. One, 1. Check the swing. 1-1. Swing and a miss. And he gets Holiday for the second time on strikes. And that'll do it here in Mesa on in relief of Jordan Montgomery. And Echeverria shows a bunt, but takes a strike. 4-game set. And with the win yesterday, what the Yankees did was win their 3rd straight series.
Through a stretch like that.
Swing and a foul ball. Tigers come to town tomorrow night, Monday, Tuesday.
Boy, are they hot. 9 in a row they've won.
They have won 9 in a row. 73 and 31.
Just DL'd Clayton Kershaw, and it really doesn't matter. You wait till he's 100% till you bring him back.
Tampa.
Very hard to
saying that year you told me if you don't win it doesn't really mean anything because in the playoffs.
Nope. It's you cannot finish a great year without winning a World Series, and it's you have to play the season.
77 and 27. Swing and a miss. Borges down on.
You end up winning a game in a different way. That's a night. Seven. So it's one of those days you come out, you've got your stuff, you feel good about things. And a great curveball right there. To the pen today, topping out at 99.
2-2 on Souza. 4-2. Rays lead the Yanks, top of the fourth. Swing and a miss. He strikes Sanchez and Zimmerman against Severino, Sabathia, and Tanaka. It'll be interesting. Tanaka will be pitching.
Going to be good on day games.
No, it's not. Well, what's the best case scenario? He said probably Thursday, so the first game of Cleveland. Faria deals the 2-2. Line to center field. Borges was playing him shallow. He's there to make the play. Kobe Ellsbury scored it because he pinch ran at first and stole second. It was his third career pinch hit home run.
Has really been swinging the bat well. You saw the example from yesterday, but in July hitting .325 over his last 9 games, .429. Made any major adjustments, and that's what the frustrating thing about baseball is. Sometimes you feel good at the plate and don't always get the.
It's a 2-2 count right here, and the pitch. Swing and a miss.
Muddy that water up there, Michael. It gets ugly.
Well, you told the story yesterday when you
went over a lot.
So that started out mentally then.
And you just try to force it a little bit.
And it became a joke where, when
you do have to answer questions, but sometimes even when you get into your head too much by answering.
And he jumps on the first pitch fastball and fouls it back.
I'm just going to bet you 2-1.
And over a longer stretch,
you wouldn't really know by watching him play short, third, second, where his natural position is, and that's a compliment. That he plays them all very.
That one is lined to left field. It's a base hit. It's going to go into the corner. Can Frazier score? They're waving him home. Here he comes. Here's the throw. He slides. He's in there. Torreyes. Soft ground ball up the middle. Echeverria to first, and that will do it.
Block this ball. That ball's going to hit the dirt. You got it going on as a hitter when you put that.
And a strike.
Going to hit right there in the dirt. Might hit the plate. Lee Mazzilli was
when you're at the plate, the way you hold the bat.
Yeah.
And they said you can't read the label the way you're holding it. He said, I didn't come up here to read.
Love it.
Fly ball left field. So Frazier's there to put it away. In the middle, he just got engaged.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. Very nice young lady, too.
Oh, wow. Can we doctor that one up? Make it look a little bit.
A bottle in.
You know what? That's gone. Yeah, that kind of came out wrong, didn't it?
Well, I mean, I guess lightning could be a.
That's out of here.
Here's Trevor Plouffe. Swing and a miss. It's popped up. Long run for Torreyes. Coming in is Judge. And everybody gets out of the way.
I was just saying, when you distinctly know.
Here's Dickerson. You ever crash into somebody now?
Traffic out there, but sometimes it can't happen. What they need to do, throw up some zeros, allow the offense to kind of peck away and get back in the game with a run last inning. You know, your guys to come in and throw some zeros up and give the offense a chance.
3-0. And Dickerson walks. So that moves Dude. Kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Let the pitcher do it. You can do all the hitters' reports, though. Swing and a miss.
It really does. He does a lot for the Yankees and a lot for charities. He's around.
I'll tell you what. Fly ball, right field. Judge makes the play, and that'll do it.
Coming up, a lot of them going to be at home. Whoa.
GMC scoreboard 4-3 Tampa Bay.
Now this is going to be won and lost in the bullpen. Now with 2 strikes, he's much more into putting the ball in play. And, he does adjust to the count where a lot of guys.
3-2 on Gardner. Yankees down. Just missed, and Gardner works a walk to open up. One and 0.
Make him throw some strikes.
Ball 4, so a walk to. And the pitch. Way outside, off the glove of Ramos, and the runners move up. Struggling. Infield is back. 1-1.
In your hands, but everything else is going to be sliders away.
2-1. Two-one. 2-2.
Early in the year, he's so strong. He has the ability to do that.
2-2.
There's your fastball that you.
2-2. Laid off that one. 3-2.
Ace off the outside corner.
And the righty deals. Swing and a miss. Judge down on.
Matt Holliday wants to put something in play early in the count.
Breaking ball strike. Oh and 2. 1-2. Gregorius is on deck. Popped up. Shallow right. And the catch is made by Plouffe. And Gardner bluffs. The throw comes home. Pitch is high.
Can't pull up for Didi. He's pretty much done everything for this team this year, offense and defensively.
Lays off a tough pitch there, Paul. 2-0. Foul ball the other way. 2-1. Soft ground ball is short. Echeverria fields and fires, and what a job. So Beckham will lead off here in the 6th inning. And he tries to bunt and tips the ball. 1-1.
And when they're going through good times, you just think, you know what, they'll get them next time. Something good's going to happen before this game is over. A lot of time left in this game, both teams.
Yeah, you settle in, Paul. Just settle in. Everything will be fine.
We'll just let her simmer down a little bit.
Boy, her dinner with her family.
Oh, did she? I got a long text today. She left town.
Your mom is 90 and she texts?
Text with emojis.
And a walk issued to Beckham. 3rd inning. Struck out the side in the 4th. Walked 2 in the 5th. And Echeverria with a fly ball to right center. Drifting over is Gardner. He'll make the catch. Tagging is Beckham. Here's the throw. Here's the play. He's out.
That's a big out for the Yankees. A double play you don't see very often, huh?
Fly ball, left field. Frazier shades the eyes, makes the play, and another scoreless inning. Yankees. Chase Headley will lead off against Dan Jennings. So the switch hitter turns around.
He has jerseys, all kinds of stuff. Sporting their team will come to the game, huh?
Ground ball is short. Echeverria today to the Royals.
Wow. Good pickup for the Royals. Melky can play. Said that he didn't think there'd be any big trades coming with the Red Sox. They're pretty much might be out of
Kopech. 2-0.
Ohio pizza. I'll tell you that right now. Beats Domino's every day.
Pitch outside, 3-1. 3. And Frazier works a walk. Chopped to short. Echeverria goes to second and throws it into right field. Frazier gets up quickly. He'll go to third. Torreyes will stop at first. Yankees have runners on the corners and 1 out. How about that about Romine? Runner on third, less than 2 outs. The runner scored 10 or 351. He's a tough pitcher to go against.
Yeah, I was talking about his delay.
He's got a piece. Runner goes, and the pitch hits Romine.
And if it's not
0 for 2 with a walk and a strike. Bases loaded in his career, 371 this year, 4 for 5 with 1 grand slam. That one just missed the game. They've missed a lot of them. Here's a big one right here, the 2-1. Grounded to first. They're going to come home. They get the force. That's all they'll get.
Sometimes it bubbles up in like that, and it doesn't feel as bad. But I'll tell you one thing.
Fly ball, right field off the bat of Frazier, and that will do it.
Sure that Stevie down there is getting ice and compression, and you're going to have to get some x-rays. There's just, you got to find out if something in there is broken. But man, you hate to see.
4-3 Tampa Bay leads the Yankees. 0-2 on Souza. It'll be Souza, Longoria, and Yankees are still in this game because of the Yoma. Just missed the outside corner, 3-2. Also just missed. Longoria fouls it away. Longoria's 1 for 3 today to get him at first. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Grounded foul. 0-2. Pitch. 1-2. Grounded to third. Charging Frazier. And not in time. A little high, 14. Here's Duda. And a strike. That one is off the glove of Sanchez. And that's a pass ball as the runners move up. Infield in. Now we're hoping for good news. No.
Not real good?
No. 3-1. 3-1. Grounded to second. They hold the runner at third. One away.
All right there.
And the pitch to Dickerson. One and one against Dickerson. There's a strike. Fastball on the outside corner, 1-2. And the pitch.
Yeah, there it was. And Dickerson.
And the pitch. Spoiled that one. Fouled it back. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Big strikeout. 2 away.
Boy, pitched him.
And the pitch. Foul back.
Well,
right side. Gregoria shades up the middle for the lefty swinging Morrison. The 0-1. 1-1. 97 miles. And the 1-1. 2-1. The 2-1. 3-1. And the 3-1. 3-2. Foul back now, and that will start the runners at Green. And the pitch. Boom, a breaking ball. In the Yankee offense, a 2-run home run and an RBI double. Aaron Judge leads off the bottom of the 7th, and Cishek starts him off with. Cadillac scoreboard. So what do you think of that called strike 3?
That in that situation as a hitter.
2-1. 2-2. Here it is from the side. It's a little low at least. And then Morrison goes skyward. Strike 3. Judge down looking.
In the Hall of Fame, huh?
He's in for sure, I think. Here's Matt Holliday. Now I'm going to do some of Bob's work for him right here. Kansas City has come back and they.
I don't think you can say enough at what happened with the little controversy that they had up there. It just it plays
game on a ground ball, and now they're gonna have to pull this one out if they end up winning. That one looped into right field. Souza is there. Cishek deals outside, 1-0. We're in the grounded just over first. Plouffe is there, and Cishek. Now Malik Smith pinch hitting for Beckham.
Job since he's been over. Duda's done a good job. So have the new acquisition from the Yankees.
This is going to be a very tough play. Base hit. There's a strike. Oh, and 2. Swing and a miss. A little fastball by him. Well, now Kevin Cash has used the whole bench. He used. There's the bench, a lot of lines through it.
There's not enough names left, that's for sure.
Runner goes. Pitch is high. Throw to second. Not in time.
This game could be a blowout either way if you think about it. Either team gets big hits.
Swing and a miss. Miller down on. That one is driven to left field. Going back, Frazier. It's going to be over his head and up against the base of the wall. Smith scores. Souza's at second with an RBI double. And the Rays now lead Longoria. Two and 1. Two and 2.
When you talk about back, got another one of those, Michael, it'll work.
One with the breaking ball. They go to the top of the 9th inning at Fenway. Payoff outside. Longoria is on base for the 3rd time. A couple singles, now that walk. And here comes Larry Rothschild to talk with. One and 0.
Series. I want to give him an opportunity where he can sit on one pitch.
Strike 1 and 2. And the pitch. Foul back to the screen, still 1 and 2.
His arm up at times, well, where you can get a delayed steal.
Swing and Tampa Bay.
Barrel over this, banging that cowbell.
Chop, left side. Longoria gets Headley.
And you love his attitude. You love what he does for the team. He's just a guy that people have played against, people play with, have a lot of respect for.
Todd Frazier pops it up. Right there is a miss today. Boy, the Yankee offense has been non-existent. It's just 3 hits. And 2 of them off the bat of Torreyes.
Yeah, there's been a book time left in this game, obviously, but this is one of those games you'll look in the mirror if you don't come back and think, we let one get away because we had a ton of
6. So Torreyes was on base. 1 for 9 with runners in scoring position. Grounded foul. 06. Eddie Matthews second with 96. Soft ground ball is short. Echeverria. And the 9th inning. 5-3 Rays as they try to salvage the final game of the 4-game set. Green deals a strike. Green came. So in a game where Jordan Montgomery, the Yankee starter, gave them just 2 2/3, there's a possibility they can get through this game.
You just keep hoping that the Yankee offense can somehow jump on top here. All of a sudden, wow, he's a huge part of your bullpen.
Dickerson swings and misses. Big cut, 0-2.
92. He's there. He just continually pops that gum when he throws a fastball. 96 again.
And Dickerson. There's Sucre. And there's a strike. Fly ball. Left field. Frazier back, battling the sun. He'll make the play for the final out. Well, do the Yankees have a rally in their bones? Yankees have managed just 3 hits. 1 by Clint Frazier, 2 by... And the 1-0. There's a strike. 1-1. And the pitch. Missed outside. 2-1. Two and 2. Sanchez. And the pitch. Grounded foul. 8th inning comeback. Swing and a miss. Sanchez down on strikes. Strike. 97-mile-an-hour fastball. 4. Another strike, 0-2. So now he's ahead, and this is where he... And the 0-2. Another over KC. And Baltimore leads Texas 4-2, top of the 5th. Grounded foul. Right here. I think I've asked you this before, Paul. With the shadow. 1-2. Just got a piece to stay alive. And Gardner picks up a base hit and extends his hitting streak to 12 straight. And that brings up Clint. 1-0. On deck is Aaron. The 1-0. Gets away, and Gardner alertly will scoot to second, count 2-0.
Bad, you got Aaron Judge on deck.
He walked him. So now the tying runs are on base, and Aaron Judge comes.
The depth of the outfielders. Wow.
Strike on the outside corner. And the 0-1. High pop-up, right side. Plouffe, long run in foul territory for the second out. He has had a walk-off home. The 0-1. Now they're down to their final strike. Kevin Cash. And the 0-2. Foul ball. 2 strikeouts, a pop to first, fly ball to right. And the 0-2. Missed inside, 1-2.
Pitch.
1-2. Line drive, and on a short hop picked up by Longoria across the diamond.